Here we are going to discuss about the properties of angle between the two vectors. So this concept is very important at the time of doing the PU problems, especially the problems related to 1 mark. Now here we will take two vectors. One is known as A vector, the other one is known as B vector. And these two vectors are non-zero vectors. And we are going to take two scalars. One is known as M, the other one is known as N. And these two will assume it as two positive real numbers. Or even we can call them it as also scalars. Now we will discuss one property, first property. That is, the very first property says angle between A vector and B vector is equals to the angle between B vector and A vector. And all these properties can be explained by taking this diagram which you are going to see on the screen. Here A vector is one vector, the other one is known as B, and B are the two vectors, and these two vectors are intersecting at one point, say it as a O. Now how much angle will exist between A to B? The same angle will exist even from B to A. That's why the angle between A and B is equals to angle between B and A. Now coming to the second property, if you take the angle between A vector and B vector, that will be is equals to the angle between minus A vector and minus B vector. Angle between A vector and B vector says it is in the anti-clockwise direction. And if you take the angle between minus A and minus B, we can say that A vector and B vector are in the clockwise direction. So whether it may be clockwise or anti-clockwise, we can say the relation between A vector and B vector and minus A vector and minus B vector is angle between A vector comma B vector is equals to angle between minus A vector and minus B vector. Coming to the third property, A is a vector which is in anti-clockwise direction, and minus B is a vector which is called as the negative of B vector. This can be calculated as an angle between them as angle between A vector comma B vector can be equal to the angle between minus A vector comma B vector. Here minus A vector is called the negative of the vector A, and both of them will be is equals to 180 degrees minus of the angle that is known as A vector comma B vector. This is about the third property. And coming to the fourth property, here M and N are the two scalars, then angle between MA comma NB is equals to, since M and N are scalars, they will not give any change of the value in terms of their angle. So by removing M and N as scalars, the leftover part is angle between A and B. These two also will get equal. So the last point is angle between MA vector comma NB vector is equals to angle between the two vectors, that is known as A and as well as B.